there is more than enough food in the world to feed our population of 7.8 billion people. But today, more than 820 million people are hungry. And some 144 million children under the age of 5 are stunted, more than 1 in 5 children worldwide. Our food systems are failing, and the COVID-19 pandemic is making things worse. Unless immediate action is taken, it is increasingly clear that there is an impending global food emergency that could have long-term impacts on hundreds of millions of children and adults. This year, some 49 million extra people may fall into extreme poverty due to the COVID-19 crisis. Every percentage point drop in global gross domestic product means an additional 0.7 million stunted children. Even in countries with abundant food, we see risks of disruptions in the food supply chain. We need to act now to avoid the worst impacts of our efforts to control the pandemic. We must mobilize to save lives and livelihoods, focusing attention where the risk is more acute. That means designating food and nutrition services as essential, while implementing appropriate protections for food workers. It means preserving critical humanitarian food, livelihood and nutrition assistance to vulnerable groups. And it means positioning food in food crisis countries to reinforce and scale up social protection systems. We must strengthen social protection systems for nutrition. Countries need to safeguard access to safe, nutritious foods, particularly for young children, pregnant and breastfeeding women, older people and other at-risk groups. And they need to adapt and expand social protection schemes to benefit nutritionally at-risk groups. This includes supporting children who no longer have access to school meals. We have an opportunity to build a more inclusive and sustainable world. Let us build food systems that better address the needs of food producers and workers. Let us provide more inclusive access to healthy and nutritious food so we can eradicate hunger.